All right, you guys, Stiley here with NASDAQ. Let's get into this. So please like and subscribe, and I'll keep you updated on everything that's going on with crypto, stocks, and investing. All right, so quick 5 minutes or less, I'm going to explain the crypto cycles and why it's important to you. Okay, so I have been in the crypto market since 2018, essentially survived the bear market where I was doing absolutely nothing. It was brutal. Here we are now. So something I didn't find out until 2020 about was that Bitcoin is the one that will move first. It's essentially like move the entire market. And I know there are plenty of crypto investors that put everything into Bitcoin when the cycle was down, when everything was down, losing money at the very bottoms. And then from there, let's say you bought at 3,000, 5,000, you hold until it went to 20,000, 40,000, 50, whatever. You sell whatever you thought was super high valuation for Bitcoin, you sell that, and then you divert your gains or your profits from that into other cryptocurrencies. Now, there's still a lot of coins that were worth 1 cent, 2 cents in the bear market. So you could also have gotten astronomical gains from that versus something that was already $3,000 or $5,000. So that's just something to think about. So there's absolutely different ways to go about this. It depends on your strategy. When people always ask me about investing, all I say is that you need to, there's a portion of your money that goes to expenses, and then the other portion goes to savings and investing, or you split into 3 different categories. And that's it. That's how I see it. Everything has to be like kind of a set amount that you feel comfortable with. Anyways, so Bitcoin has a halvening where essentially the miners, the people who make Bitcoin go around the world, when you transfer it to each other, the reward gets cut in half every 4 years. So that determines these cycles, Bitcoin cycles and overall cryptocurrency market cycles. Bitcoin is the main one. It was the first cryptocurrency ever invented. We don't even know the actual person or group of people or whatever who made it. We know about every other single cryptocurrency, but there is scarcity involved. With the current financial system, they can print dollars out of thin air. With Bitcoin, there's a set supply of 21 million. That's it. That's all that will ever exist. There were a lot of earlier Bitcoins that were lost because wallets are hard to get into. They forgot their keys, whatever. But it's a 4-year cycle. That's it. The stock market has been going up for a decade. And that's a cycle that's not quite as volatile. That's the only thing I'm going to say about that. With Bitcoin, with cryptocurrencies, it's not necessarily the same long-term hold. You can absolutely hold it for as long as you want, but you have to be prepared for, let's say you bought Bitcoin at 60,000, your investment dropped. You put an entire amount of 60,000 into Bitcoin, right? It dropped down to $5,000. That's not going to feel very good when that happens. Same thing with any of the other cryptocurrencies. Some of them lost 80%, 90% of their actual value. So you saw a lot of money, or if you invested lower, you made a lot of money, right? That money is going to go away if you don't actually take profits. It's not real until you decide to sell a portion of it. You don't have to sell all of it. You could sell 50%, walk away, and come back in the next cycle when everything starts taking off. And you can buy when everything is at its lows. That's totally fine. That's the thing. You have to determine if you're going to hold Bitcoin for 50 years from now, if that's your retirement plan, or any other cryptos, if that's your retirement plan. There are actually crypto IRAs out there now, which will help with taxes a lot because, cryptos are taxed pretty heavily. Same thing with trading profits, etc. So that's it. It's a 4-year cycle. So, for example, the end of 2017 and the beginning of 2018, it was just a 2-week period where everything had a crazy run up and then also fell immediately. Right now, it's been going on for months. So it's a little bit of a different situation, and the valuations are going much higher, which will also mean that they will fall very hard when the time does come. So that's just something to think about, that it's going to go up and down throughout time, but you can count on these 4-year cycles, because Bitcoin, it's already like written that it's going to happen every single 4-year cycle. So it happened in 2016, and then going into 2017, the end of 2017, that's when the market started to take off. And then in 2020, the same thing happened. The Bitcoin halving happened in May 2020. And then, starting off in the summer, towards September and the later part of the year of 2020, and now early 2021, we're in the first quarter of 2021, or now second quarter, everything is taken off. But then the rest of 2018, 2019, the first half of 2020, it was brutal. Everything lost its valuation so much. You just have to be patient. It's crazy where in multiple years of the cycle, you have to be the most patient person ever. And then when stuff starts taking off, you have to do a lot of research if you're going to move your profits around to different cryptocurrencies, or just sell it and get out and wait for the next opportunity to buy. But that's basically it. I wanted to give you a short explanation on how this works, because I didn't fully understand it before, but now I feel like I have a good understanding of it. It's where you can figure out where to move your money around. The reinvesting profits can make your money go up exponentially. If you take your 60, let's say you put 60,000, or you have one Bitcoin, it's worth 60,000, you sell half of it, you now have 30,000 to go put in Ethereum or Bitcoin Cash or XRP or whatever you want, right? You put it in VET at 2 cents or 1 cent, you watch your 30,000 go up 15x. These numbers are not made up at all. Like, go watch my video. I'm comparing the stock market to cryptocurrencies. This is absolutely the opportunity of a lifetime right here. But you have to be very aware of how the markets can go up and down in a second. You have to be very aware of the volatility of that. I want to explain to you the opportunities, but also there's very extreme risks going on. On my channel here, I'm trying to do my best to show you the cryptocurrencies that have taken off and that are definitely more risky, and the ones that have yet to reach their all-time highs or even further projections. So I'm doing my best to keep you guys up to date on that. But yeah, just be careful out there, but it is a very exciting time